Hello, I am the Ronin Paul, and welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronin Paul livestream on twitch.tv/ Ronin Paul, and that's where we do it. Welcome, three and all of you, to my return to, life with Kerbal's space program. But, come back over here because later we'll be doing Kerbal's space program. But for now is what I'm saying. Where have you been, Ronin Paul? I've been around. But I have been missing from Twitch for about a month. I've just sort of been like losing interest generally, like you, in what I'm saying right now. And so what I've decided to do is I managed to find a small scrap of interest in the back of the freezer from back when I gave a shit. And I've thought it out, and I mainlined it into my eyeball just a minute ago. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program 1.12.2.316.7.11. I've got Chatterer. I put in KSP, a Chatterer. Little Kerbal comms chatter, I like it. 6-point-something meters per second. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Oh, those are what we call bad ideas. Houston, could we get a countdown?
Already taking tourists up, huh?
Yes, lots of money in it.
Yeah, lots of paperwork for me when they come back dead.
That's why you make the big bucks.
Yeah, I'll just go home to my trailer. In 3, 2, 1, fire.
I did not control the thrust to weight ratio on these SRBs at all. Didn't think about it, didn't remember to do it. Here we are. Okay. Come on, turn down, but carefully and in a way where you don't flip and whatnot. Right, and they're out, full throttle, drop them. That was horrible. Everything was horrible about that. I'm just looking at too many things. What's our speed? Oh, good, 600 meters per. This is one of my best flights so far. Tourists, if you look to your left, you'll see the pilot jumping out because he's not confident at all in what we've just done here. You don't look out to your left. Look at me banking down incredibly hard on the ball. Because we made all of our velocity upward, and wouldn't it be nice if we made some of it going, around the planet. 1,300 meters per second remaining in the tanks in terms of Delta V. We have hit space, killing the engines.
Patched conics from the comms center.
From the comms center, yeah, yes, those are the things we do not have. We have a gray line that indicates nothing. Periaps is coming up, 400 meters per second remaining in the tanks, 300 meters per second remaining in the tanks. Our apoapsis, again, is being just ridiculously blown out because I can't use map mode to see what we're trying to do here. There we go. We're in orbit. We are in orbit. Everybody's gone orbital, suborbital. Everybody's happy. Good. You just gotta get them home without killing them. Jeb, I want you to step out. And I want you to remove your helmet. Now just EVA report. Space high over curbing. Yes, indeed, we are high. Also, the ship is. How do I get into... Yeah, what's your view? Oh, Jesus, you're just staring at each other. There's space out the window. That's kind of why you came here, I would like to think. Yeah. Oh, goodness. That's right, I've got a whole bunch of different Kerbal faces that I didn't... I haven't really seen them yet, I just installed them. Yes. That's nice. Take it off. Take it off. We're all alone here, huh? And we don't need that last 133 meters per second worth of Delta V. So I'm F5ing and I'm throwing it away. Directly on our line of periaps. But we're millions of miles away. We're fine. There's no way that comes back to haunt us. Bye! Don't come back to haunt us, thank you. Ooh. Look at all those colors going on. I mean, they're not all appropriate necessarily, but look at them anyway. Check it out as we come down. Get ready for the flames. What? No, nothing. I wonder where we're coming down is a phrase you don't want to hear your pilot say. You just did some space tourism. What's going on here? Okay, Jeb. Jeb having trouble keeping it on the periaps, or on its retrograde because of the aerodynamic profile of the ship. But at the speeds that we're at where we're having that problem, it's not a problem. We're not going to, even if we start flipping in the wind, we're fine, And this is as cheap a device as I can possibly make it. Although we are now coming down in what feels like a hurry. What's going on? Parachutes away, please. Parachutes away. Just down from the, and what do we got? 800? So it's 5, 6. It's fine. It was all to plan. This is how everybody does it. Elon is planning this for the return trip from Mars as well. Okay, here we go. And nothing explodes. Nothing explodes! Huzzah and hurrah. I would have liked it if Jeb could get out of the ship, because we might be in a place where that would be benefit. Can you EVA? The hatches are obstructed. And we're out of electric charge. So a battery. That's every Kerbal landing looks like that. You run out of electric charge and can't hold the ship into the wind, and then you don't have enough to... We had enough. I tried to roll it over, and then we ran out of electric charge. So it was perfect. Tourist to space, come back, don't spend an extra penny on them, and make 322,870 Kerbucks. I mean, it was worth well over 100 grand to us. We got to get out of this world by going to the moon now, apparently.
In 3, 2, 1, fire.
And we're off and away. And I'm going to test what kind of vectoring authority I have right now. I think we're good. I'm going to try and pull it down a little bit more than we've been doing all day so far. We haven't been doing great in these turnovers. I just don't want to run past that critical point where you start turning down the ball like a madman and cannot resist it, especially on a craft where I had to put the SAS onto it. Oh, I do not like. Oh, I do not like. Nope. We're going over, but, hang on, we can work this. Liquid fuel to full. Drop them. Nope. Alright, no, just a bit of a flip. No big deal. Hang on. One more flip for style points we wanted. Alright, yep, no, just you want to get to your pro grade there is where you want to be. There you go. And we're good. Alright, so stability assist. We're on the way. Damn the aerodynamic profile of this thing. Fins, we don't have any more parts. I'm going to try and land this in the ocean, and I will manually pop this chute. But I'm just going to try and bring it all down. Deploy the chute. Fire engine's full. Come on. Okay, don't want to start going back up on this parachute, or it'll undeploy on us. Okay, that's a good speed. Yep, okay, and then, nope, what? There, I forgot to turn the engine off. There we go. And we've got her down, a successful Kerbal landing. Yeah, everybody loves that one. Well, we're here. I mean, the reason I wanted to come out here, obviously this is all intentional, is I think we can get some science from the water that we haven't had before. So, just observe that mystery goo. Yeah, okay, we've had that before, but I don't know if we've taken the barometric pressure of water we have and the thermometer of the... No, we've done that too. But I don't think we've ever tasted water before, especially from this ocean. What does it taste like? She has drank water before, but have you ever in your life been inside a cockpit looking at water? You have also. Alright, well, we saved some money. Houston, can we get a countdown?
I saw your act out there. That was absolutely incredible. Is that like something you learned at the circus?
With the tumbling and the flip. Yeah, I don't...
Doesn't seem like you're having a good day. How about I just give you a countdown? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I also... Did I not do thrust limiting on these SRBs? There you go, friends, in terms of going too fast, too quick. Follow prograde from here immediately. Let's try and... Yeah. Yup. This is, whoa, way too vertical and immediately way too everything else. You were going north, Paul. You were going, you know what, this one didn't happen actually, is what happened there. So we want to go to the 90 pawn, which is up, not right, like it usually is.
Are you having fun yet?
Actually, kind of the most fun I've had, in the game yet, today. So yes, indeed.
Well, I guess that's all that matters. In 3, 2, 1, fire!
Who got us melted to the pad again? What was the TWR I put it to? Because that doesn't seem like it's 1.3. Oh, because I was playing, that was with the liquid fuel engine, is what that. I had the liquid fuel engine in the same stage, so it was giving the calculations for both the liquid fuel and the SRB. This is a dry fire test, safety kind of a thing. Oh no, we did, right. That is a thing that would happen, isn't it? Okay. No, I think it'll be fine. We just want to, just turn away from the space center. Right, and then we'll just decrease everything. And then, drop those now, because they're not gonna, you know, land on something and blow up. And then, what we would do is just land it in the ocean safely, again, like we did last time. No problem. Valentina, an old hand at this. She's been doing it quite a while. There we go. And we recover the bulk of our funds and parts. Good work, Val. You want to taste the water again? No, we've done that. Alright, all the things back up and open. I actually have map mode again. If we can ever get, like, up here, this will be the first flight where we've had map mode, but we'd have to, like, go somewhere to see that thing. SAS on, throttle to just some. Remember, you're pulling up, not right this time. You want to go up, which takes you to the east. East-west? The east-west. Houston?
In 3, 2, 1, fire!
And we're away, and this time potentially at a reasonable speed. And the ship is not immediately top. No, you've done it again. You've gone in the wrong direction. You fool! You said all of the things and then you did none of them. Pull to the what isn't the north, but that you've been thinking about as the north. There you go. Now get it back over onto the ball. Best equatorial launch ever. We're fine. It was mostly upward velocity anyway. In fact, I want you to follow prograde at this point, and you just handle it. Getting ready for the solid fuel to come to the bottom. Firing up liquid fuel full now. Dropping. Alright, we are under liquid fuel propulsion. Yep, stay with it. Stay with it, Val. I'll help a little bit, but it's mainly on you. There you go, just gonna pull you down a touch. Yep. We got one. We got one off the ground. Huzzah, hurrah, we're actually doing it, I think. I'm going to put you into stability assist now, because I don't want you dropping that far down the ball that you've already... No, you prick! I mean, you know, you're Valentina. Damn it! This thing is just incredibly unaerodynamic, and I think all of it is in that cockpit. Which was the whole, like, this'll be cool, we'll use that cockpit. Well, the Mark III, we're getting rid of that cockpit, sadly. And now I can actually fly the way that I meant to fly, which is, you know, turn to the right to go. So SAS on, some throttle, back to you, opening you up. Houston.
Live stream's going a bit longer than you thought, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, fire!
Up and away yet again, and immediately drifting off to the left for some reason. Don't like that. We've got some kind of pull to the west from our balancing. Going up very slowly. How much can I resist and be outside the prograde bubble? Because I don't want to start turning too hard with the prograde bubble too early on this. Let's just try and make sure that I'm flat with the horizon. as we go. This is, I'm liking this flight profile so far. Solid fuel about halfway through. We are twisting to a certain direction, and prograde is flipping off to one side for some reason. What is going on with that prograde? Solid fuel about to run out. Going to full liquid now. Solid fuel gone. Dropping it. Val, I want you to just hold your prograde for me, and I might not even touch the damn thing, considering how many difficulties we've had. I can't not touch the thing. I gotta do stability assist, because you're gonna turn over too quick. I can already see that. But I will follow. I'm just gonna stay to the top of the prograde bubble as we go up. Yeah, I see you pulling back. I see you pulling on me. There. And I'm having to burn below. What is the weird aerodynamic profile of what we have built here? Okay, hold there. Just below 30. And see what we can get out of this. Up to about 1,000 meters per second as of now at 27 kilometers. Can you continue to hold this without flipping? Because there's not a lot of atmosphere left, but I still feel like I see your nose tipping up. I'm not loving it. Down to 700 meters per second LTV left in this stage. Need that apoapse to get up into space. 600 meters per second, apoapse at 60 kilometers now. We are going to make space, though, and if we are going to make space, I'm going to try and blow this thing out a little bit wider. At 75 kilometers on the apoapse, I'm shutting down the engines, and I am following prograde as we go up. We've finally gotten one off the planet. We're not going to make a circularization with this, but that's okay, because this is the ship. This is the ship that goes to the moon, not that. Okay, I'm F5ing from here. I think we got something. But hey, it's our first time with, you know, we can see a blue line instead of just a gray one, and there's a tick for an apoapse. Isn't that nice? All right, I'm going to start burning from now, and I'm going to go on stability assist, and I'm going to just put her a little bit above the horizon on this burn. Try and keep that apoapse out in front of us a bit. We're about to run out in this stage. Periapsis was at about negative 200K when we did that, and now we're down to the much weaker Terrier engine. I'm going to bank up to try and keep the apoapse ahead of us. The Terrier engine is also much more efficient in a vacuum. Yeah, that's good. Managing that app pretty damn well. And boom. We are in space with a 75 to 76. That is less than 500 meters worth of distance between our apoapse and our periapse. That's what we call a circularization, mother... Lovely people who came to my live stream. F5. We've done the easy part of this mission, and we happen to be in exactly the place to leave for the moon. As soon as you see the moon, put your foot on the pedal, Val. And you see a little bit of the tip of a moon. Do you see a tip of a moon? Look at the moon. Look for it. It's going to be out there. There it is. Go! We're on our way. What a quiet little engine that is. And what an interesting, like, plume that it's giving with the mods that I've got in there. I've seen better plumes, if I'm honest. I'm not... Don't circularize. Inject the moon directly. Fun is fun. Yeah, we haven't had enough problems yet, really. And we are into the moon's SOI with this trajectory. We're going to get real damn close to it. Why not? Might even come around the back of it. Even though this is like getting in the direction of a free return trajectory, I do want to be near enough to the moon to get the, you know, close to the moon data, which means I'm going to drop us. Well, okay, that's a little bit too much with the dropping us. Yeah, there you go. 20K over the surface of the moon is how we're going to come in for this one. I didn't adjust our inclination at all. This man really cares. Is there a moon out there for you? There it is. It went past us, though. Where is it? Where's the moon? Ah! Yeah, no! Let's do this again. Let's get the stuff that we can get. Log pressure data. It's as if it were in a vacuum. Congratulations. Log the temperature. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible because there's no matter and things like that. Yeah, that's observation. Crew report. Well in space, high over the moon. Look down at the cold gray surface. It looks really beat up with craters. Yeah, it's boring. Wish we would have come to Minmus first. Huh, game? Why is that in the game if you don't send us there first? EVA report while we're out here. Step down the ladder a little bit. And collect the data out of those two things. Send that crew report from space high over the moon. That's moon data. Transmit that home. Chatterer? Awesome! Oh, by the way, are you about done? What? Fuck. So F5 from there, and now what I want to do is go back to the Space Center and see, now that we've completed that contract, if they're going to offer me the Orbit the Moon contract. And then in one mission, I can do things that they hadn't asked me for, that they're thinking, oh, they'll have to launch another craft in order to do that. No, no. Or they might have seen me coming and realized that they didn't, that I shouldn't. Then we're not going for landing, and we're not even going to capture it for an orbit. I want all of the contractual monies that I can money. Savvy? So, at the moon's periaps, I'm going to burn retrograde. And that's not really going to help me. I suppose what I could do, what I should do, yeah, we're increasing the periaps there. What I need to do here is exit, go all the way up to the apoaps, and pull the periaps down. That's the cheapest thing that I can do right now. But we are now low over the moon, and we want mystery goo, which seems to be less dense, so we'll take that. We want the pressure data, which it's still in a vacuum, shockingly. And we want the thermometer, which did its job. Crew report. Thank you. EVA. I want you to take the data out of here. I want you to give me an EVA report. Over the moon's midlands. Okay. I could scrape the moon for as much data as I could possibly get, but I don't really want to bother. Take the data out of there, take the data out of there. I already took the data out of there, right? And we will reboard. Okay. Mimis or bust at this point. We could totally go to Mimis, couldn't we? Will they ever ask me to actually land on Mimis, or does the game not acknowledge that they made a beautiful thing that's way better than the moon? F5 one more time, back out to map mode, and I'm going to go all the way up to that there apoaps, which means this mission is going to last for a minute for Valentina. 8 days. You get real slow at the apoaps is the thing, and then here we go. SAS back on. Get me on the retrograde. She packs snacks, she'll be fine. And just pull that periaps down. 34 at these speeds? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna call that good. And let's go back to Kerbal. Where's Kerbal? Oh, wow. Take a picture. It'll last not anywhere as long as the planet. I mean, depending on how the climate change thing goes. Gather her goo data. We gathered the goo. We got the goo out of the canister and into the capsule. Oh, that's right. Everything needs to come out of the canister because we're throwing it all away. Thank you. Both goos have been gooed, and it's gooed. Collect the data from there. Yep, remove that data. Collect the data from there. Remove that data. Reboarding. Closing up. F5ing. Where the hell's that planet we're going to again? F5ing again. I just heard her say EVAs. No, we've got all the EVAs we need, hon. You're fine. You're fine. Go ahead and get on your retrograde. And, oh, I forgot to pull in the antenna. Let's just open that pod up and then pull this antenna in. There we go. And then we'll close that antenna, or close up the pod again, and then we'll throw all of that away. It's important. If you're going to do a job, do it well, finish it. I'm going to leave a mess for the next guy. So she's now following her retrograde. Want to switch over to surface, not orbital retrograde for this, because surface retrograde will keep your buttocks into the wind. I only left 80 on the ablator here, and that figure is up here in the corner. I think it should be more than fine. And also, I don't like that view. If we're coming down at the planet should be underneath us. 2 times fizz warp, 3 times fizz warp, 4 times fizz warp. ablator down to 30. 30 on the ablator, and we're down to 1,200 meters per second, which means that basically we needed about 50 ablator from that height of descent, which was actually far outside where the moon is. Speed, nicely managed. We are on radar altitude here, so it's real. As soon as we get down to, let's say, 3K. Pop these out. We're coming down in mountainous regions again. We've already gotten mountains, but maybe this will qualify as highlands. I don't think we've been on the ground in highlands. Let me get a little bit more data. And we're down to 4.5 electric charge. Didn't even need that extra battery. Never. So, you know, it's just things that we can do to make our next one even more efficient. And she's down on the ground, having returned from our first successful moon encounter. Where are we, and what could we possibly get? Crew report. The Highlands. Apparently we haven't been to the Highlands. We've been to mountains, but not Highlands. That's what I was hoping for. EVA report. It wasn't necessary for a spacesuit to get here. Well, then take it off, hon. Take the helmet off. Yeah, she's stressed. She is very stressed. What I just put her through. That is not a happy woman. That's all we're gonna do. We're done. Cover. A raid, Jalapeno. A raid of 1. No, get down. We return from our first moon flyby with 287 science, 353,000 Kerbucks, and still just a level 1 pilot, but with 2 more XP in her pocket. I tried to get her to plant a flag in space. She was just generally against it. What can we do with that money? We can upgrade the VAB and then not be able to even launch a ship with the money. We still don't have enough money. Now that we've come back, you offering me anything good in here? Explore the moon. Orbit the moon. Yes, give me the money. Give me all the money. That's why we didn't do it this time. That's all next time on the Ronin Pawn channel. Thank you all for joining me on the official relaunch of the channel. I intend to be here now every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Eastern Time, until, you know, we figure out a better time, or my chronic fatigue syndrome acts up on me and then I'm just not here, and then or I get bored, or Kerbal pisses me off, or the cats are just like, or Saturn is in alignment with Venus. There's a lot of reasons why it wouldn't happen that way, but my intention. Thanks again for coming out. I'll see you at the next live stream. On out.
At the beginning, awful thanks to you, was dark-eared with black. Your guts were bleeding, nice as gusty.